Yeah.
But this was mainly the reason we started doing these tournaments was because a couple people at work decided that they were going to trash talk about it, and I was like, I don't know, I'll play.
Trash talking about Gen 2 at work?
Well, trash talking about Pokemon in general.
Gotcha.
What's really good about Stadium 2 is it allows you to play Gen 1 or Gen 2. It's the only Pokemon game that covers more than one generation.
No, does it? It still uses Gen 2 like stuff.
It uses
for all the mons, right?
it uses Gen 2 battle information, but it doesn't. So like you can't do the cheap wrap thing that Gen 1 has.
Yeah.
But so it updates the battle, but it allows you to use that game.
Just a Gen 1 cart, yeah. And like I said earlier, I really wish that I could use my 3DS copy of Blue for this because they actually have good Pokemon on that. Still, I like seeing the rental Pokemon because.
They do a lot of weird things with them.
Like we were talking about, like the not evolved Pokemon have really good moves, and then fully evolved ones tend to be bad. But there are some that slip through the cracks. There are some that actually have like workable movesets in here.
Like you said, the Fearow is really good.
The Fearow is really good. It's got.
I'm actually not sure what this Umbreon has.
I don't know either. I'm questioning that. But this Donphan has Earthquake and Rapid Spin, so like you can't really ask for much more out of Donphan.
It's actually funny. One of the things I like about this format, Poke Cup format, is it eliminates some of the bad things that Gen 2 was known for.
Like the really stally
the really stally stuff, the like stacking too many baton passes, a lot of stuff like that. And it eliminates things that are really annoying, like the spikes, whirlwind, and all that. So like Rapid Spin is actually not a super useful move because it's hard to get really anything set up with a just trio.
Yeah. Now,
but we already have a Switch. No Toxic Spikes yet.
Okay, I thought it was just Spikes in this gen. I couldn't remember. I think Toxic Spikes would still be good in 3s because you only need 2 layers of it to do Toxic Poison.
Well, actually, Skarmory I don't think can even learn Spikes in this generation.
Really? That's interesting.
That was a pretty big hit there. I mean, I know it was Stab, but...
I mean, Espeon does not have very good physical stats at all.
That's true. I actually like Espeon as kind of a setup Pokemon because you can learn Reflect in Gen 1 on Eevee.
Oh, really?
And then you can trade it forward, and you can give it things like Sunny Day or Rain Dance, so it can really set up well for your team.
Oh, that was a really good... That was a lucky crit. I think the Psybeam... I'm not sure if that crit really mattered, because Donphan's special defense is not great.
It's not that high, and Espeon has great special attack, so...
It's 130 based special attack, I think?
Yeah, it's up there.
It's one of the highest in the game, especially in Gen 2.
I think
hanging out with
Alakazam, Gengar are higher. Maybe Exeggutor, too.
I think Exeggutor is in that 130 range.
This one...
Now, this Snorlax is interesting, because it does have Curse, and it does have Body Slam, which are 2 great moves.
Yeah.
But it also has Defense Curl, which is worthless in this case, and Fire Punch, which Snorlax isn't going to make good use of in this gen.
He's not going to do much.
Oh, it's Headbutt. Headbutt's still okay, because it has that flinch chance.
Not together with Curse, though.
Yeah.
Because you can't flinch if you go second.
That's true. I mean, Snorlax is so slow that, like, the flinch chance basically will never happen again, except
true.
against, like, Slowbro.
Unless you already had, like, a Body Slam Paralyze on him. Umbreon could be in trouble here.
Yeah, the Snorlax is looking to clean house.
It's funny, the rental Snorlax isn't exceptional, but out of the rentals, it can last for a long time. And at the first few tournaments, people kind of hated Snorlax. There are actually some people that wanted me to ban it because it was just people didn't. It was taking too long, and they were annoyed with it.
I mean, it's a testament to just how Snorlax truly is the king of, like, Gen 2 outside of Ubers. I don't think there's
even
really
with Ubers.
Yeah, I mean, Snorlax can hang with Mewtwo and Celebi and Mew in this game, like, easy.
Arcanine's going to be in trouble.
Yeah, I think the rental Arcanine's... Like, it has Extreme Speed, which is pretty good.
It has Roar.
Oh, that's true. I didn't think about that, but Flame Wheel's pretty terrible.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what he can do. If he can burn him, that would be... I don't actually know if... okay,
wow, that was lucky.
Maybe I should just say that more often. Listen, when you play through the game, you don't really freeze a whole lot of your opponents, but in the tournament history, there's always a key moment where someone gets frozen.
I can count on my hands how many times I've had Ice Beam or Ice Punch freeze in, like, 20 years of playing Pokemon.
Right.
But, yeah, I remember last year, you know, we had
Oh, my goodness, what is happening here?
That was a big hit.
In the very first tournament, I remember my best friend was fighting, he had a Furret, and he was fighting against a Machamp. And that is not a good matchup at all. And I remember telling him the only way you can possibly win is if you freeze with Ice Punch. And he froze with Ice Punch on the first move.
Now, I do think one thing that helped Arcanine in that matchup is that Snorlax, while it is an incredibly good Pokemon with great stats, especially in Gen 2, its defense is quite bad. It's only base 60 or 65, where its special defense is very, very good.
Yeah.
Which is
His
why it was
HP
able to
helps
mop
him
up those-
some, but
Yeah, it can take more hits than many, and this Thunder, if it hits, it's just gonna it'll probably end it.
and
Oh
a
my
critical
God.
hit too. That's gonna be
Unnecessary.
Yep.
That's something that I really think we should watch out for from Jay, even as a rental user. Jay's luck in games like this is just always obscene.
I remember you saying that before.
He's one of the luckiest players in every game I've ever played him with. He tends to play characters with luck mechanics in fighting games, and like anytime it would win, it just happens
That
without
is-
fail. I swear he'd be the best Game & Watch man on the planet if he played Game & Watch.
Yeah, try again. Do you want to change your team at all? Yeah, just go to try again.
That's actually one thing I love about Pokemon Stadium 2 is just it had such a good battle system. Like it sets up so well. Like back in the day, you could only battle by having link cables connecting Game Boys, which means that like you might be able to have two people watching over your shoulder, and that kind of thing won't happen anymore because with Wi-Fi and with
Even
3DSs
like
and
infrared,
everything.
infrared, right? Yeah.
So the fact that I've heard people say they want there to be a Pokemon Stadium 3, but there's just not a need for it, really.
I mean, Pokemon Stadium 3 it was Battle Revolution on Wii, and that was
Well, Coliseum it wanted to be.
yeah, but it had its own story and everything, and it had such a limited number of Pokemon you could get in the game.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to really use it as a battle simulator, you had to have Gen 3 games anyway. Is this Xenoblade Chronicles music?
No,
No.
I've got I think this is a cover of the ending theme from Ruby and Sapphire.
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
I do have a Xenoblade 2 song on this playlist, though.
Oh, did you like More Ordained, by the way?
Yes.
I thought
I'm,
you would.
I'm digging the entire soundtrack.
The soundtrack is really great. Okay, Haunter, obvious bad matchup. I think. Well, I mean, it's actually a reciprocal matchup. I
It
think
could be interesting. I'm not sure what Haunter's base speed would be.
it's not enough
Okay.
because Espeon has like 110 base speed.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, I think it has 90 base speed, which I think ties Haunter. But, ooh, I did not expect that to one-shot. Yeah. Haunter does not have great stats, despite having a great moveset.
It's pretty fast, but I think you're right. I don't think it would have been able to outspeed it, even if it was stat trained well.
Yeah. Well, this is just a free matchup, because, like, between Psybeam and Swift, there's no real way that Espeon
No.
can break through Snorlax. And Psycup does nothing here. Psycup just copies the stat changes your opponents have, so if the Snorlax were using Curse, that would let it copy the defense increase, but would also slow it down, which for this Pokemon is not good.
Wow.
Wow, that was a big hit. And that was a headbutt. That wasn't even Body
Yep.
Slam.
Another one will probably take it out.
I actually have a question mechanically. So I know in Gen 1 and in Stadium 1, if you kill with Hyper Beam, you don't have to recharge. Is that the case in this?
I actually can't remember. I feel like Stadium still makes you recharge.
Okay. I mean, that's fair, because like otherwise you get Tauros and Gyarados just Hyper Beaming everything
Yeah.
to death.
Yeah, a Tauros stab Hyper Beam.
Super strong in this gen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised at continuing to use this Espeon, because like even amongst rental Pokemon, I feel like the evolutions are pretty bad.
Yeah.
Jolteon is
a
okay.
critical
'cause
hit with only like
a couple health.
10 HP.
Unnecessary. I think the Jolteon is okay because it also gets Pin Missile, so it can actually fight Psychics and Darks for you.
Pin Missile is so bad.
It's
'Cause
still like one of the only
Jolteon's
things.
attack is so bad.
Is it? I think its attack stats are even.
No, its attack stats are real bad.
Hmm.
It's only got like at level 50 you'll max out around like 110
Oh, that's
for your
not
attack
great.
stat.
Now again, we'll see this be a good matchup. I shouldn't really be going for Flame Wheel. I think it should just be going for.
He's
bursting
hoping
with
for that burn
extreme
again.
Speed.
But you're right, I would probably agree.
Because 2 extreme speeds would kill, I think.
Yeah.
And otherwise, you're just like risking getting 3 KO'd by that headbutt. There you go. That's I think that's a much better option. I appreciate going for it because it would have saved him some damage in the long run, but...
I'm not sure if that would kill on 3. Yeah, it
That's-
won't now. Because it only did, 48
Yeah,
last time?
about there.
But, of course, Flamo will circumvent that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
ho.
Oh. Either way, after the curse, the Flame Mill was definitely the correct choice.
Yep.
Now that's 2 of
Whether
Jay's
he knew
down.
it or not,
Yeah.
it was the right choice.
Hypno, interesting choice. I think Hypno's actually a pretty alright Pokemon in Gen 2. I remember actually my dad used it in both Gen 1 and Gen 2 because my dad played Gens 1 through 4 with me before he quit Pokemon. And he really loved like Marowak and Hypno and a bunch of the like weirder Pokemon. And I remember it being quite strong when we fought.
Marowak's terrifying in Gen 2.
Oh yeah, because it still has Thick Club in this gen, yeah?
Yeah. First time they got it.
Yeah, Thick Club is, I would say, maybe the best hold item in Gen 2 just because it makes Marowak like one-shot
you're
almost
right.
anything.
Yeah, anything else? Light Ball's pretty good, but Pikachu's not very good.
Oh, I didn't know Light Ball was in this gen.
Yeah, I've got a Pikachu.
Huh.
I've got a nice Pikachu that I raised.
Yeah. Pikachu in later games, in later generations, especially Gen 6 on, where it has the costume Pikachus, it can really cheese stuff out with Light Ball because it can get moves like Icicle Crash to kill dragons with. So you can run like an electric move, an ice move, and then like 2 coverage moves, and that's actually pretty good.
Well,
But-
plus some of the physical special split. All right, now, do you think one more extreme speed will take it out?
Most likely, yeah. I'm not sure Hypno was a great choice here.
All right,
Ooh!
well, is that 55-60% accurate on move?
I believe it's 55 in this gen.
You know that Dream Eater's coming out.
Yes. Yep.
Ooh, okay.
And
Probably a
this-
smart switch.
Yes. However, in this generation, that resets the sleep counter. So he'll be asleep for at least 3 turns when he comes back out.
But no one else can be put asleep.
Yes. Yeah, so Jay's kind of stuck here. If that had been on his last Pokemon, that would have definitely got a win. But
It depends if he has another psychic move. Oh,
He has
Confusion's
Confusion,
Confusion's going to
but-
do at least a little bit.
I like Victreebel a lot as a Pokemon, especially in Gen 1, where it can get like Body Slam and
see-
Swords Dance, but
As I was saying, I had that free agent Pokemon list, and I do have a Victreebel, a Swords Dance Growth Victreebel.
huh.
So you can try that out if you want.
I would like to. Now, that was actually much stronger than I would expect out of Confusion, which is only 50 base power.
Right.
But it won't make a difference. Acid is going to kill here. But that was a very good attempt by the Hypno. It actually landed the Hypnosis. Really could have won the match if Jay had
Yep.
predicted the switch. It's a pretty good match. A pretty good set going 1-1.